Hey, this is Angel Garza from WWE, and you are watching the Bro Force.
Hey everybody, it's Hayden and Joe here from the Bro Force with our 2020 Money in the Bank predictions. And Joe, did you know it is the most unique match in Money in the Bank history?
Most unique, really?
Is
So
the
you mean
most unique.
starting on the ground floor of the WWE headquarters? They have to climb all the way to the top and
Up
climb
to
a
the top.
ladder on top of the building to get this briefcase.
There are briefcases suspended above the building.
And both matches are happening at the same time.
At the same time. What happens if they run into each other?
We're going to have to find out and see this Sunday, only on the WWE Network.
For $9.99 a month. Also available on pay-per-view providers.
First month free. Can't forget.
We got to show the products. So the first match we are predicting is not official, but it's probably going to be official. It's Sheamus versus Jeff Hardy.
Yes.
Who do you have and why?
I have Jeff Hardy. Okay. I think that's the obvious choice. Jeff Hardy is making his long-awaited comeback. He's gotten better after being arrested and stuff, being injured. And now it's his comeback story against Sheamus. But Sheamus could pull off the upset, but I still have Jeff Hardy taking the win.
I have Sheamus taking the win
Really?
because his career is on limited time. Such limited time that he can't afford a loss to Jeff Hardy.
That's a bold prediction.
He's going to win, and it's going to bump him to the Intercontinental title picture, and he's going to win that.
Wouldn't that make him Grand Slam?
That would make him Grand Slam. Then after he loses it, he's going to retire, probably at WrestleMania 37.
That's a big prediction.
But it's also going to be right, because I'm smart and you're not.
We'll see about that.
Up next, we have the Fatal 4-Way for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. We have the New Day versus Miz and Morrison, Hey Hey Ho Ho, versus the Forgotten Sons versus the Lucha House Party. Who do you have, and why is it not the Lucha House Party?
See, hold on. I think anybody in this match could win. This is the most unpredictable match, I think, on the card. I think Lucha House Party could win, but I think anybody could win this match. I don't have a good prediction. All I have is a guess. And my guess is going to be Miz and Morrison. Hey, hey, ho, ho. They didn't lose in a tag match. They lost singles. So now they got to prove that, yeah, that was singles. But this is a tag match. That's what they're good at.
Well, for me, this is entirely between the Forgotten Sons and the New Day, because Miz and Morrison are probably splitting after this. Yeah. And the Lucha House Party are the Lucha House Party. They're not going to win.
They an upset.
I don't want the Forgotten Sons to win. The only member of the Forgotten Sons I like is Wesley Blake. And I kind of feel bad for him because he could thrive as a singles guy. He's like Matt Jackson. Where, like, if Matt Jackson was away from the Young Bucks, he could absolutely be a main eventer. Like
Matt Jackson. All right, well.
But I'm going with the Forgotten Sons. Because
that's a good prediction because they are the most dominant tag team in NXT history, just like Michael Nakazawa in AEW.
Yes. Michael Nakazawa is incredibly dominant in AEW, surely to be the next world champion.
Yes.
So you have Miz and Morrison, Hey Hey Ho Ho.
Hey Hey Ho Ho.
And I have the Forgotten Sons. Up next, we have what will certainly be the match of the night for the SmackDown Women's Championship. It is Bayley versus Tamina.
All right, so I will preach this to the day I die. It is Tamina time. It is time for Tamina to take that SmackDown Women's Champion. She's been here for years. She's got a lot of proof, you know. This would be so different. It's something new, and I'd look forward to it if she won. So I'm predicting her to win.
I agree. It's always Tamina time. My watch constantly set on Tamina time. Every day is Tamina Tuesday.
Yes. Every day is Tamina Tuesday? Okay.
We're riding on the Tamina train. on Tamina Tuesday while our watches are set onto Tamina time.
Dude, I couldn't have said it better myself.
She is absolutely finally, after like 70 years of being with the company, finally winning something.
I'm perfectly fine with this.
Up next, we have Braun Strowman defending against regular man Bray Wyatt, which means Strowman's winning.
Yeah, there's a lot of people, for some reason, that think Bray Wyatt's going to win this, but there's no way the friend is going to beat Braun Strowman. I think it's clear who's going to win.
If Bray Wyatt was going to win this, it would be The Fiend.
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt being in here is solely so Bray Wyatt can lose and The Fiend not.
And what would happen, or will happen, if The Fiend beats Braun Strowman? Would Braun Strowman join the Firefly Funhouse? Would he have a puppet made of himself? What do you think?
Well, I would prefer that Bray converts Strowman back to the Firefly Funhouse and then just lay down for him. So that way Bray, because Bray needs somebody he can have that can lose so he doesn't have to.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Strowman could be champion, so that way Bray never has to lose the championship, and then Strowman can eventually lose to Roman.
Yeah.
And they can finally have a world title to culminate their feud that's gone like 3 years.
Yeah, that would be nice. Should have happened sooner. But
it's either going to be that or Braun's just going to obliterate Bray.
Yeah, but Bray's definitely going to win this match of Money in the Bank. We are looking kind of forward a little bit, but Braun definitely has this win, I would say.
And then on the Raw side of things, Drew McIntyre is defending against the Monday Night Messiah, Seth Rollins. Who do you have, and why is it Drew McIntyre?
Well, here's the reason why it's Drew McIntyre, because it is Drew McIntyre. He just won the title, okay? There's not much more to say about that. If he was to lose the world title against the Messiah, Seth Rollins, this soon, after winning it, everybody would be outraged, okay? And I don't think WWE is stupid enough to do that. I think Drew McIntyre is a good world champion. So far, the title looks great on him, and I think we still have a bunch of months to go with his reign.
Well, you see, they want Drew McIntyre to have that title win in front of a crowd. And the only way to give Drew McIntyre a title win in front of the crowd is to take the title off of him, so that way he can win it back whenever we have crowds. But they're not going to do that, and he's going to win here.
I almost had to argue with you a little bit there, but I mean, I guess we agree.
I think they will take it off of him before we have crowds back, but it's not this soon.
Yeah, but if they were to do that, the pop would not be as good as it would be if it was on a big stage like WrestleMania, because we've already seen it. Everyone would be like kind of upset about him already losing it, but they would be happy he got it back.
But they're going to do their damnedest to have SummerSlam in front of a crowd.
They should just have some jobbers out from the crowd.
They should. I don't know why they haven't done that yet. The eerie silence during matches only works with Karrion Kross and Dexter Lumis. Then we have one half of the most unique match in Money in the Bank history. There's briefcases suspended above the ring. It's the women's Money in the Bank side. And the competitors are Nia Jax, Asuka, Shayna Baszler, Lacey Evans, Carmella, and Dana Brooke. Who do you have and why?
I have Lacey Evans. Because, quite frankly, Lacey Evans should win, and it would tie in perfectly with Tamina winning her first ever SmackDown Women's Champion, because they've been teaming up quite a bit recently, and I think it'd be a WWE thing to do to break them up that fast as friends and have them fight for the title, and I would love for Lacey to win and eventually win the SmackDown Women's title.
Well, as we know, on Raw, there was an advertisement saying Becky Lynch was going to confront the women's Money in the Bank winner, and they've said numerous times in the build that they can cash in on their brand's champion, which means that narrows it down to Nia Jax, Asuka, and Shayna Baszler. And I can see it being any three of those, but I'm going to go with my heart of hearts and say Asuka is going to win it because they seem to be high on Asuka again.
I mean, if it was somebody on the Raw side, they've definitely been building up Shayna versus Becky. They did it at WrestleMania. I could see them doing it again, but this time Shayna would probably end up announcing her cash-in because it's Shayna Baszler. You know, she could beat anybody, but maybe Becky Lynch is her kryptonite and she would have to sneak up.
And finally, we have the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. It's AJ Styles versus Aleister Black versus Rey Mysterio versus Daniel Bryan versus Otis versus King Corbin. Who do you have and why?
Okay, so I know I said earlier that the tag title match, the SmackDown tag title match, was the most unpredictable match on the card, but the men's Money in the Bank ladder match would like to have a word with me about that one because I don't know who could win this. It could be AJ, it could be Aleister, it could be Daniel Bryan, but my prediction is going to be Otis. I'm kidding.
Okay, good.
It's going to be Aleister Black because, I mean, I think he'd be the best possible option coming out. I hope he wins, and I think he'll win. Maybe either him or AJ. But then you think about if a Raw person was going to win on the SmackDown side or the women's Money in the Bank side, you would think maybe they would have a SmackDown superstar win the men's.
You're aware you predicted a SmackDown woman, right?
I know, but then you said that, and it would be like Shayna. I'm saying like, if it was a Raw person, it'd probably end up being Daniel Bryan. But my main prediction is Aleister Black.
Well, I think both of the briefcases are going to Raw. Because I think if they actively took Apollo Crews out of this match just so AJ Styles could be in it, AJ Styles is winning the briefcase. The replacement always wins in wrestling.
Well, I mean, that's a valid point. I don't know why they would put AJ in there just to make him lose. Because, I mean, Apollo was perfectly fine in there, I think. But it's a valid point. So AJ could win. He is the replacement.
Plus, Aleister Black would look silly with a green lunchbox.
Maybe he'll get a custom briefcase like Rob Van Dam or something.
He'd look silly with a briefcase, too.
Yeah, I guess he's no businessman. Or maybe he'll just carry around the contract. He's like, nah, forget the briefcase.
It could lead to Aleister versus Drew in the future if he wins, because Aleister Black is not doing the surprise cash-in. If Aleister wins, he is announcing his cash-in.
Yeah, just like how I said with Shayna. He doesn't have to attack anyone from behind because he's Aleister Black.
I could see Seth Rollins weaseling his way into the match somehow, getting the briefcase. I don't know why, but that's in the back of my head for some reason. I'm not predicting Seth Rollins. I'm sticking with AJ Styles.
It is Seth Rollins. He could do that. He's the Messiah after all.
I would be completely fine with that. Seth would be great with the briefcase again.
I don't know. I do think Aleister Black is.
And those are all the matches. We disagree on a lot of things.
Wait. One more thing. Do you think the hacker will be revealed?
Yes.
Who do you think the hacker is going to be?
Xavier Woods.
You think Xavier Woods going to be the hacker?
They've used his voice for it before. And storyline-wise, it makes the most sense. Because, Vince probably saw that he was a gamer person. Was like, oh, he could be a hacker.
Yeah, that makes sense. But
the hacker setup is similar to the up, up, down, down streaming setup.
It's a weird observation, but I guess it works.
And then it could be he's targeting tag teams. He can know something about the New Day splitting up.
The New Day has been in some of the stuff that has popped up.
Of course, the hacker video that aired about 2 hours ago at the time of recording, it's midnight right now, had a woman's voice saying payback was coming and it was coming soon. That sounded a lot like Dana Brooke.
Yeah.
Which is very underwhelming unless she just chucks Carmella off the roof.
Yeah. If she doesn't throw Carmella off the roof, we riot.
Somebody has to go. Who's going off the roof? There's a prop bet.
Tell me it wouldn't be hilarious if Otis got thrown off the roof.
It would be very funny. Just went through the world. Just went to the center of the earth.
But, like, in reality, it would probably end up being Corbin.
It is going to be Corbin. If anybody's going off that roof, it's Corbin.
Or he's going to throw somebody off it.
They're all going to lift him off, and they're just going to chuck him off. It'll be like Elias getting his revenge or something.
Oh, yeah. It could be.
So now that's really all the matches. The things we disagree on are the men's Money in the Bank match, the women's Money in the Bank match, the tag team title match, and...
That's it.
Is that it? I thought we disagreed on something else.
Sheamus versus Jeff Hardy.
Oh yeah, we disagree on that. Not very confident with the ones we disagree on. I'm not confident on any of these, except for Strowman and Drew.
Yeah, any of these matches could go either way.
And I still wouldn't, deep down, I wouldn't be surprised if they took the title off of Drew just to give him a re-win in front of the crowd.
It'd be a bad idea.
It would be a terrible idea, but that doesn't stop him.
Yep.
So that is it for our Money in the Bank predictions. Join us the Monday after Money in the Bank to hear our review on the show. Me and Joe will be tackling that together. This will be a regular thing for pay-per-views, both AEW and WB and NXT takeovers. So yeah, we will expect our predictions for all these. Expect weekly reviews for all the 4 major American shows. We are not going to tackle much New Japan, just because neither of us are big New Japan fans. We don't have much knowledge on it. But yeah, those were all of our Money in the Bank predictions. So make sure to watch our review this Monday and look forward to new content on this channel coming soon.